to another edition of the Student Fire Podcast, live from the Speak Fire studio. My name is Bobby Berg. I'm a motivational speaker for schools, and I am here to help you live your best life today. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Student Fire, live from the Speak Fire studio. I'm your host, Bobby Berg, and y'all, this is a really special edition. I've been telling everyone, hey, if you have some things you want me to cover, if you have any issues you want me to help with, please reach out to me. This episode is dedicated to Adam. Dude reached out to me. He was like, hey man, I've got a problem. Can you help me out? I was like, yeah, what's happening, dude? And he goes, COVID has really affected my friends and myself. Like, my friends and I are still cool, but our relationship's not quite the same because we're not hanging every day. We're not seeing each other all the time. I said, I feel that, man. He goes, and it's given me a lot of time to really reflect on what's been going on with my friends. Like, I want to see if, the people that I have close to me, I want to see if I really have the right people, because I know where I want to go in my life. And Bobby, I think you'd be like the right person to help. And I said, let's do this, man. So today, pull out a piece of paper. I want to cover the 4 people in your life that you need to take your life from where it is to exactly where you want to go. All right. So number 1, you need a mentor. You need that one person that is going to push you and make you do the things you don't want to do, but the things that you need to do to get to where you want to go in your life. Right? For me, that's my coach, Valari Humphrey. And I recently got introduced to Val when I joined this new speaking program, ETA Game Changers. And y'all, she has pushed me. She's a very fiery, very intense, very passionate woman. And she used to be a principal. So she, and she's been in the education business for 27 years now, I think. Y'all, she's been like around the block a few times, so she knows what she's talking about. And for me, she said, Bobby, you have a great message. That's cool, but I want more out of you. You're passionate. That's great. Now let's mold what we have. You gotta have a mentor. And this doesn't have to be some crazy mecha thing that you have to do where you have to go on this journey to find this perfect mentor. No. Look where you're at. Start where you're at. I know everyone doesn't always like listening to the parents, but I'm sure they have some pretty good advice to get you where you want to go. Maybe it's a coach. Maybe it's a teacher. Maybe it's one of your buddy's parents. Look at who's around you and look at who you're trying to emulate so that you can be as successful as they are. Number 2, you need a cheerleader. Y'all, everyone in their life needs a cheerleader. You need someone that's going to hype you up, that's going to be that hype man, that hype woman, that person that's really going to get you going and make you ready to take on the day. And as some of you have already said, that cheerleader is me for you. And I'm humbled by that because I still don't believe that this is happening. This is awesome. But for me, my cheerleader has definitely been my wife, Jenny. She hypes me up whenever I don't believe in myself. And contrary to popular belief and contrary to my energy, it happens a lot. I get nervous, I get scared, I doubt myself. Y'all, doubt will destroy you before any enemy that you'll ever come up against. Doubt will beat you first. And you need that cheerleader to pick you up off the ground and be like, hey, listen, you've got this. I know you don't believe it right now, but I believe in you. Until I stop, you don't stop. Let's go. Number 3, you need a coach. Everybody needs a coach. Everyone needs a coach in whatever you're doing. Why? Because if there's somewhere where you want to go, you need to follow someone that's already done that or knows how to get you to where you need to go. I've mentioned multiple times on this podcast all of my sports coaches and all of my music coaches, right? Like right now, one of my music coaches, Joe Agasinski, he is a phenomenal bassoon player. And better yet, we're in a woodwind quartet where he's coaching the group. Man, this guy can pick out this most minute issue that we're having as a group and go, hey, flute player, can you do this? Bobby, I need you to stop playing so loud here and kind of blend your sound. And it really genuinely helps. I really need you to realize that you need a coach that is not just going to be nice, but they're going to push you into the direction that you need to go. Very similar to how your mentor will. 4th and final, you need to have a friend. You need to have a friend. You gotta have that one friend that's there for you to just sit there and let you vent, let you just kick it, let you just let your hair down, relax, chill, but give you that environment to actually be yourself. We all need that one friend that lets you be your authentic self no matter what. Oh, Bobby, you're too loud. Nah. You need that one friend that's going to be like, dude, you're loud. Yeah, but that's what I love about you. I love the fact that you are you through and through, dude. You don't hold back who you are. You don't change who you are just because you're in front of someone else. You need that one friend that's just going to have your back through thick and thin. You know, something I know really scares a lot of kids is when you graduate high school or you graduate college that you're not going to talk to your buddies anymore. I'll tell you right now, my core group of friends from high school and I still talk on Discord almost every day or every other day or whatever. We almost always have Skype sessions. My buddies from college, we have Skype sessions every single week since COVID started because we all miss each other. And every time we talk, it's, oh man, I miss you. Who's that person for you? Maybe it's a couple people. But remember, for this, I want you to have just at least one person in mind. Who is that one friend that you know has your back through thick and thin, no matter what you've done, no matter how terrible the task? They might not like what you've done, but they're still going to have your back. Now, let's recap that. You have 4 people. This is your homework for this week. I want you to find 4 people in your life that make your inner circle strong. I want you to find a mentor. I want you to find your cheerleader. I want you to find your coach. And I want you to find your friend. And what I really want out of everyone is I want you to send each of these people a text message and just say, hey, you know, I really appreciate you for all that you do. And you've made a really big impact on my life. And I love you for it. And hit send. Don't think about it. Don't worry about how they're going to react. I want you to send that text message to them. Why? Because we're all going through something crazy here, y'all. We're all on the run. We're all stuck in the house. We're all bored in the house and we're in the house bored. But when you get some positive, uplifting news or a positive, uplifting paragraph from someone like that, y'all, that can change your entire perspective for the week. Remember, one little act of kindness goes such a long way. That's all I got for you. I hope everyone has a wonderful week. Y'all, I hope this was helpful. If it was, hit me up on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or Facebook. Let me know what you thought. Better yet, hop in the reviews on the podcast you're listening to this on and leave a review there. I check all of them, and I will respond to everything that I can. Y'all, I love hearing from you. It's the highlight of my day. I hope everyone has a wonderful week. I hope you are rocking everything that you do. I hope nothing's getting in your way, and for whatever does get in your way, I know you're going to find a way to overcome it like you always do. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace! That was another awesome episode of the Student Fire podcast. Thank y'all for sticking around for this long, but I got a question for you. Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? See, when I was trying to get this podcast off the ground, I had a lot of questions, like how do I record an episode? How do I get my show to apps? Like, do I have to do it individually, or can I just have one place that does everything for me? And most importantly, how do I make money from my podcast? Is that even an option? Well, honestly, y'all, your answer is Anchor. Anchor is the one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it is 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now, Anchor can match you with great sponsors that want to advertise on your podcast. Yes, you. That means you can get paid to make the podcast. You can get paid to podcast the right way. In fact, that's exactly what I'm doing right now by reading this ad. If you want to get in on this, if you want to make your podcast a reality and you want your success and your word to be a thing, man, you already know. Hop over to Anchor and give it a start. You won't regret it. Catch y'all in the next episode. Peace.
I got you.
It's coming. Are you ready to ignite the fire?
We are Speak Fire.
Oh, and by the way, that's fire with a Y.
What's going on, everyone?
Internal fire.
Student Fire.
Young fire. Father's fire. Leadership fire.
Champion fire.
Unlocking the fire within.
Thank you all for tuning in. Let's grow.
Speak fire.
Speakfire.com.
Speak Fire with a Y.
We have a new episode that comes out every Monday at 4 a.m. Are you going to be up with us?
Deuces.